I do not like reading.
Dude, that last paper.
Perhaps I should rephrase my sentence. I do not enjoy reading novels. The Hunger Games and Harry Potter series may have been the most popularized series for readers in recent times. I, however, didn't receive any enjoyment out of reading them. I remember back in 7th grade in my honors language arts class, we were instructed to go out and find a novel with more than 400 pages. I nearly cried. For someone who barely enjoyed reading 200-page books, I now had to go out and read double the amount. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, my book-obsessed language arts teacher decided that there should be a chapter-by-chapter book summary, a movie trailer project, and an essay identifying literary devices. My once favorite teacher quickly became my least favorite. Unfortunately for me, the film was apparently not the same as the book. When I finally decided to actually read the book, within the first 30 pages, I was already ready to throw it away. Looking back 6 years later, I still have not read the book with more than 400 pages without it being signed for class. And yet, even then, I still found my way to maneuver around reading the entire thing. It is not that I hate reading entirely, I just hate reading novels. My English 10 instructor, Mr. Clark, had us reading a different short story every week. We complete a literary analysis on the reading each Friday. I will admit, for the first few weeks, I was reluctant to actually read them. Once a month, my teacher would host a one-on-one meeting to discuss how we were doing in class, with things like whether or not the class pace was too fast, or if we were able to keep up with the readings. November rolled around, and it was time for another dreaded meeting. Miss Washington, why is it that you feel you supposedly hate reading? Hesitant to answer, and quite frankly, short for words on exactly how to answer, I simply shrugged and replied, I just don't find some stories interesting.
Wouldn't it be easier if it
Find
all
interesting.
just blew away?
Then would you still hate reading? I suppose he noticed my lack of words to formulate an answer for him. You know what I think? I think it's that you haven't found the right format of reading that suits you. He then gave me a challenge of searching for something that I actually enjoyed reading, with the promise that he would turn a blind eye towards me forgetting to complete my weekly short story readings for the prior month. Not knowing really where to look first and not really even wanting to look, I started to actually read the weekly assigned readings. Turns out it was not so bad after all. There wasn't a lot of description between plot ideas, thank goodness, and luckily for me, within just a few pages, I was able to figure out what the agonizing beating noise was from Telltale Heart. But I know how important reading is becoming. By now, I've learned to tolerate the fact that every now and then, I will have to read something, whether it be a book, short story, or an article. As time passed, I realized that I developed an enjoyment for reading short topic-like materials. I essentially have come to a place of